everyone, and welcome to Story Magic Online, a multi-sensory story time from West Sussex Libraries. We usually hold story magic sessions in a few of our libraries, and these multi-sensory story times are suitable for everyone, but they're especially brilliant for children with additional needs. The story I'm sharing with you today is called At the Pond. And this story has been created by our very own West Sussex Library staff. I'll be using objects to tell the story, and these objects will help to bring the story alive and really engage with the senses. Before we start, you might like to gather some of the objects I'll be using together. That way you can join in with the story from home. So the objects I'll be using are a bottle filled with some water and ideally some glitter dropped in, or maybe some blue paint. Some fresh herbs, so maybe some basil or lavender, or maybe a flower from your garden. A fish shape or two cut from a piece of tin foil. 3 feathers, a large pebble or stone, a piece of bubble wrap like this, which has some black dots either stuck on or drawn on, and a simple frog shape cut from a piece of card or paper like this, and then 2 strips of folded paper stuck on to make the legs of our frog, just like that. Do pause the video now if you'd like to gather those objects together. Otherwise, you can always watch the story again later when you've got your props to hand. So, if we're ready, let's start our story. At the pond. One day, George and his mum were looking at all the different wildlife in the pond. Here's our pond, and look at the blue, sparkly water. Isn't it beautiful? You might like to get your water bottle and have a look at the water and listen to the sound of the water at the pond. Brilliant. Isn't the water so sparkly? Plants were growing around the edge of the pond. Oh, now we get to smell our plant. I've got some lavender here, my favourite. Let's smell our plant, shall we? Oh, so lovely. Shall we smell our plants again? Oh, do you like the smell of your plant? George and his mum saw some fish swimming in the pond. So we've got a little fish swimming in the pond. And look, there's a big fish swimming in the pond. Let's have a look again. Here's that little fish swimming by. Have you got your fish? Can you make your fish swim? And here's that big fish swimming in the pond. Then they saw a mummy duck with her baby ducklings. Here's Mummy Duck. Hasn't she got a lot to say for herself, this Mummy Duck? I wonder how many ducklings she has. We'll need our feathers. Shall we count them and see how many baby ducklings there are? Are you ready? 1, 2 baby ducklings. 3 baby ducklings. And I think we should give a little tickle with those feathers. They're so tickly, aren't they? Look over there on that rock, said Mum. Can you put your large stone or pebble in your hand? How does it feel? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel smooth or bumpy? Does it feel hot? Or maybe it feels really cold? I wonder what Mum's seen sitting on this rock. What do you think it could be? It's a frog, said Mum. And here it is, here's our frog, sitting all by itself on the rock. But your frog spawn there. Fantastic. Let's start by feeling the smooth side of the frog spawn. Brilliant. Shall we turn it over? Just like this. And let's feel the bubbly and bumpy side underneath. Doesn't it feel funny? Then the frog spawn grow into tadpoles and have wiggly tails. Here's my little tadpole here. Can you see its little wiggly tail? It's all on its own, so I think this one needs to go and swim away and be with its friends. Next, the tadpoles grow legs and become little froglets. Here's my little froglet. Can you find your little froglet? Brilliant. Now these little froglets like to hop and jump. Maybe the froglet can jump up and down on your finger. Brilliant. Maybe it can hop in your hand. Maybe it can hop and jump all the way up your arm. Brilliant. Look, Mum, there's a little froglet on that lily pad over there. Here's our little froglet. Did you just see what that cheeky froglet did? It just stuck its tongue out at you. Can you stick your tongue out just like the little froglet? Brilliant. And soon, George, said Mum, the little froglet will grow to be as big as its mummy. Fancy that. Shall we have a listen to the little froglet and the mummy frog? Isn't that lovely sound of them ribbiting like that? And that's the end of our story. What a lovely time George and his mum had at the pond today. Thank you for listening and joining in at home. I really hope you had fun. Please do join us again for another Story Magic Online from West Sussex Libraries. Goodbye.